You should bowl like that more often. No, but yeah, we've had a few bowlers that's pulled up with a few niggles. And yeah, it was a bit of a concern for us if they were going to potentially bowl in the second innings. And thank goodness they could actually get through quite a few overs for us and bowl actually quite well on a wicket which is assisting them quite nicely. So if we've got them running at 60%, it's going to be awesome for us for tomorrow. Well, with so much time left in the game, I knew that was ultimately my job to try and anchor the innings and try and put up quite a sustainable lead. We were in a fortunate position, which doesn't really happen in Test cricket, and I think it was important for someone to actually drive it home by actually spending some time at the crease. So we were fortunate with Faf playing a superb knock today, and with myself being able to extend our lead in quite a good way. But yeah, I think it's just coming down to trying to nail the basics of batting and just trying to be a little bit hungry out there. And I think a lot of discipline with regards to defence. Saying that the wicket's it's not the easiest. Faf made it look quite easy, but yeah, I think that's just the nature of the cricket. Sometimes the guy has it on his side, and sometimes the one guy just has to bite the bullet for his team. I think you need to adapt in Test cricket. I think that's one of the biggest challenges that you face as a player, whether you're a batter or bowler. You need to find a way to adapt to various conditions, various surroundings, different bowling attacks that you're going to face. Whether you wake up stiff that next morning or not, it's all these elements of the game that you have to deal with as a professional cricketer, as a Test player. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I've got quite a bit of experience behind my name now, and I'd like to see it as me be able to adapt to various situations. It's a first for me, and I'm actually glad I was in the happier dressing room. But yeah, it's just a combination of good cricket that we're playing at the moment. I don't think we must take for granted what our bowlers did in the first innings. They bowled bloody well, I thought, and we were able to get a very good lead by what our batters did in the first innings as well. So yeah, it's a first for me to have that 600 mark go past, and I think it's just a combination of us playing good cricket and potentially maybe a bit of a wary Australian side, which they've been through quite a lot the last 2 weeks, and rightly so. They should be a little bit tired. I think that's something that we've been lacking the last few years. I think I've had 7 opening partners in 3-4 years. But it's about time that we actually have a guy that's settling in, and he's settled in very nicely. I know it's a little bit of a first season syndrome kind of thing, which I'm pretty sure he's aware of as well. But I've said this in the past before. He's a phenomenal player, and he's going to be a great for South African cricket, no doubt. But yeah, it's nice that we complement each other. I think the team feeds off our complementary basis that we have when we're playing. Which is nice for us, and I think it's actually stabilising our batting attack very nicely. Well, firstly, I was facing Nathan Lyon bowling at 95 k's an hour on a wicket that's very unfamiliar to Wanderers, which wasn't very easy. So strike rotation was quite tough. But yeah, I just had to adopt a very, very simple game plan. I thought if my defence was very good against him, I could actually negate most of the balls that he could throw my way. So yeah, and I knew the right-handers would be able to tick the runs off him, for instance. But saying that, the rest of the bowlers actually went for a bit of runs today. It was a bit of a absorption kind of period where I had to absorb quite a lot of the balls, a lot of the pressure last night, and be able to set it up for a guy like Faf to come in and play a little bit with ease. That you might find he potentially received quite a lot of soft balls, which he was able to put away, and I think that was all a combination of what happened last night. I'm very happy for him. When he's playing well and the rest of our batting unit's playing well, our team's smiling. So I'm extremely happy for Faf. Test cricket is such a ruthless environment. That when you are out of form, it can chip away at you a little bit and can put you in a dark place. But you are only one knock away from being in form again. That's the funny thing about professional cricket. So yeah, he really showed a lot of toughness. He showed a lot of grit, and I think he's firstly foremost the most the happiest out of everyone in our change room, I'm pretty sure. But there's still a lot of other guys in our change rooms who's extremely happy for him. Yeah, it's odd. I've played quite a few tests against Australia. It's definitely been the most docile test since I've played Test cricket, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to last very long.
When you say it's not going to last long, you think what they can't sort of sustain this sort of approach, or?
I think you got to have a bit of a tenacious kind of approach sometimes in Test cricket. I mean, nice guys come second. That's my saying. So I think you got to have an element of a little bit of proper fight out there, and sooner or later, if your bowlers are clocking in massive overs and they're biting their tongue. Brilliant. Can't wait for the next one. Yeah, it's a battle against two guys who are highly competitive. He's extremely competitive, so am I. He's had the edge over me, but I know he's also bowled a hell of a lot of balls at me as well, and I know I've really frustrated him in the last 2 days. But it's been an awesome battle. He's someone who I'll have a beer with after the game, no doubt. We've done it before in the past, so nothing's going to keep us from doing it now. No, the catch is the highlight of the series for me. Yeah, this was. No, leave the runs. Those catches never happen. Trust me, it's massive luck. No, just catch it because the bowlers are hurting. They don't want to bowl anymore. But yeah, it was actually ball got away from me a little bit towards the end, and I had to put in a big dive, and the rest is history. Yeah, I think that would have motivated him more. It would have made him a lot more hungrier to stay out there and to fight through the pain. That's his character when he's batting, and yeah, it was awesome to see him not walk off the field at that moment. Knowing him, he was never going to walk off that field. So yeah, it was not nice for him to get hit on that finger now twice. And once you've hurt something, you always seem to keep on hurting it if you don't have time off from the game. So yeah, it was awesome to see him soldier on as I knew he would, and yeah, that's what leaders do, and I never expected him to do anything else.